I'm Samantha Chian, your host with Spirit of Nevada. This episode is brought to you by the Richard Harris Law Firm, helping families and injured victims throughout Nevada for over 40 years. Hope you enjoy the show.
Chasing that again, known as the light. I thought you would be there. I thought you would be there. Dancing around your bed, your voice running through my head. But I was just dreaming. Yeah, I was just dreaming.
Omega Mart, your super family store. The savings start when you come in our door.
Now you're probably wondering, where is Sam at now? Well, I am still inside Area 15. I'm at this really cool spot called Omega Mart. Now the owners, Meow Wolf, originally started in Santa Fe, New Mexico. And we're talking a group of collective artists that put all their ideas, their heart and soul into something so amazing. And we're so lucky to have it here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now, this area is 50,000 square feet, which means there is lots to see, lots to explore. So we're gonna go be meeting up with somebody who's gonna take us around. So let's go.
Hey Sam, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm great. Well, you are not in the grocery store anymore.
No, where exactly am I?
So, you are in the projected desert. This is one of our 4 anchor spaces here at Omega Mart.
Wait, desert, you said desert, but all I see are colors.
Absolutely, right? So this space is full of projection mapping. As you can see, all of the content, all of the artwork was created by a dozen different artists. And then it was directed by our executive creative producer, Corvus Brinkerhoff. And then we worked with a set of artists out of Mexico City named Coco Lab to do all of the projection mapping in this space.
It's beautiful, spectacular, immersive. I love the sound, the feel of this room.
Absolutely. And this space folds into our narrative. So it folds into some of the stories that are woven throughout the whole experience.
So this is where it all begins.
Maybe.
Well, maybe.
It depends how you get here. You know, there's at least a few different portals that take you out of Omega Mart into the rest of the exhibit, and they all put you in different parts of the exhibit. So you found your way here through one portal. Somebody else might go through a different portal and end up somewhere completely different.
So there's no right or wrong entrance to get here.
Absolutely, no right or wrong. It is not linear at all. We want you to explore the space, and you're going to do it in a different way than somebody else that walks through the space.
I love that, the creating your own way here.
Absolutely. And this space, again, a dozen different artists. It changes all the time.
Yeah.
This particular artwork is from Alex and Allison Gray, amazing artists in their own right, and they created a bit of this art for this space, but they're also featured in other parts of the exhibit. And there's a bit of the story tie-in. Like I said, these projections within our story are possibly a part of this runoff that you see here on the floor. Now, I'm not
Runoff, it
going to
looks like a stream of some sort.
It does look like a stream of some sort. And maybe that stream of some sort is causing these hallucinogenic images on these canyon walls. I don't want to give you too much information. I want you to explore, but that gives you a little bit of a hint as to what's going on.
Hide from the world today. Won't you follow me there? Won't you follow me there? Wait till your voice again, your hands running through my head. Maybe I'm dreaming, maybe I'm dreaming.
So I'm noticing all of these rooms have their own theme and feel to them. This one seems a little high tech. There's a lot going on. Can you tell me a little bit about what exactly is happening here and what can people do?
Well, I'm not going to tell you exactly what's happening here because we don't like to do that at Meow Wolf. We want you to discover it on your own. But I can tell you generally, you are in Dramcore offices here. So Dramcore is
Tell me about Dramcore.
Dramcore is our company that fictionally is running Omega Mart and providing all of the products and everything for it. So these are the offices of all of the workers here. So anything that you want to explore in Dramcore you can do. So all of these desks a little bit different. You can have a seat.
Okay.
Maybe pop open that drawer. Oh yeah, you got
I can't. Here we go. Here we go.
Nice.
Oh, what do we have here?
Yeah, so
We
what do
got
you,
pictures of kitties.
yeah, so you've got somebody that really loves cats that works
Yeah.
at this desk. You also have some memos from Dramcore. So you'll
So
start
what am I
to,
trying to figure out here? There's lots of clues.
yeah, well, and that is what you have to figure out, is what to figure out,
Okay.
right? And we're not going to tell you, we want you to explore. We're going to give you all of these bits and points of information, and we're going to see if you start to connect those dots and build your own story. It's like a choose your own adventure almost, right? Whatever you decide to explore, you're going to get information and start to piece that together. So some ways that you'll do it are through these photos or through these memos. You might even maybe pop open that bottom drawer there.
A bottom drawer here. There's
Give it a
more.
try. So,
David, if you want to catch this. Oh, wow.
all right.
Look at this.
So, pretty wild.
This is wild. I've
And if
never
you
seen
wanna-
anything like this. What is going
Well,
on?
let's find out.
Executive office.
We can slide it in here. And then you start to get some more information, and all of those files are different.
Wow.
And they give you some more information about what you might be exploring. Something else you can do is use your boop card, and you can boop the computer here.
Oh, look at this. Check this out. And I touch the screen? Can I touch the screen?
Absolutely.
Oh, classified for internal use only.
Good morning, Miss Dram.
How are things coming along?
So the good news is we did create a new portal yesterday. Huge success there. Really great. Small caveat, it opened in the Mega Mart, and tiny issue, a customer fell through.
Oh, I'm sure my crack team will figure that out.
Actually, that's not
Absolutely, Miss Dram.
The portal led to where exactly?
unclear, actually. Our best guess is somewhere in the Forked Earth dimension, but that's far from the certainty.
What this is we have so many different kind of stories and threads woven throughout the entire experience, and this area, Dramcore, is one of the spots where a lot of it interlaces. So you just clicked on something that was a little video link. I will say, we have about 3 hours worth of custom content, like 3 feature films worth of content spread throughout the entire exhibit that helps you along your journey of uncovering
Understanding
everything.
what's happening with the company,
Absolutely.
the products.
So this area, again, with Dramcore, lots to explore. Each of the desks, different information, the computers, different information. We even have our own Herman resources
A
here.
robot.
Absolutely. Who would have a human resources? Right, yes. So, we can ask Herman all sorts of different questions as we explore the narrative, and he will give you more information to piece together throughout your journey.
And what is his exact role in all this?
Well, that's something that you have to discover.
I'm still lost, feeling miles apart, pouring into your heart. I thought you would be there. There you are. Your eyes wide open, but maybe I'm in too far, or maybe I'm dreaming.
Now, I know there's lots to explore and everything is so hands-on, which I love so much. I want to know a little bit about the secrecy behind Meow Wolf in general.
Absolutely. Well, one of the things that's important to us is that we don't tell you how to do an experience with us. We don't give you any maps. We don't tell you what to do. We find that in our daily lives, there's so much rigidity, right? We know what to expect. Here, we want to drop you into this world like an open world video game.
Yes.
Give you no instructions, right? And you have to explore and find your own way. Maybe you find that there's a mystery here, that somebody's missing. Maybe you start to piece together from a memo that you find here and some information in Omega Mart and one of the other spaces, and you start to realize there's something to discover. This isn't just a cool place to take photos. There's a story, there's a mystery here. What's going on?
And I think that's the best part about this place. It isn't just an Instagram spot, right? That
Exactly.
you just take photos. It's a place where you can open your mind and begin to wander and think, what happened here? And it's almost like you get to escape that reality that you live in every day, and you come here and you're able to just let your mind wander.
Absolutely.
I think that is super cool.
Absolutely, and there's no one way to do it. Some people are here for an hour, 2 hours, just kind of exploring. Some people, they really love the mystery. They'll be here for 4 or 5 hours.
That would be me, because I love stories.
Absolutely. Well, there's a lot of it here, and there are little story threads that will connect Omega Mart to our House of Eternal Return, which is in Santa Fe. So there's little story threads that connect the two. And then later this year, we're opening a new exhibit in Denver.
How
completely
cool.
different, twice as big as this exhibit, believe it or not. And there'll be little story threads for you to discover that connect all of these exhibits together. It's like they're all in the same multiverse, but they're all very different.
I think it's super cool, especially to have all these artists collaborating together to create something that's never seen.
Absolutely. So we had over 325 artists working on this exhibit here in Las Vegas.
How wonderful to give them that opportunity to express themselves in art and let everyone else see.
Yes, and we're hoping that inspiration will drive you to be more creative in your own life.
I love that, because what we do every day, in video is be creative and get outside the box and learn to explore. And so I love that you guys have done that here. So there's more to see?
Lots more to see.
All right.
Let's check it out.
Okay, perfect.
So I want to show you this space. Pretty wild. As I mentioned. So again, we have over 325 artists that created the entire exhibit, but this space is pretty special because it's one of our local artists. So there's a gentleman named Spencer Olson who we first worked with at Life is Beautiful in 2017 when we did the Art Motel.
Wow, big artist.
Yeah, absolutely. And Spencer, at that installation in 2017, created this wormhole. Now at the Art Motel, still this really cool projection, but it was just a black spot on the wall, kind of symbolizing a wormhole. Here,
wait, so what does that hole lead to?
Well, you have to go down it to find out.
Oh boy.
But that is one of our 3 different slides that are spread throughout the space. And when you were talking about having your mind expanded, for Meow Wolf, it's important to us that you get into that state of mind, that you want to explore. And by doing something physical, like a big, weird, crazy slide,
It's not your typical
that's
slide.
not your typical slide, that's one of the ways that now you're going to be even more open to the experience after you do it.
So I can't help but notice that every single place in here has so much attention to detail, and there's so much to see. It's spectacular. It's nothing like I've ever seen before, and it's not only visually stimulating, but it's physical. How did you guys come up with that concept to get people moving and exploring here?
Well, sure. We don't want you to just passively look at the art, right? We want to make you feel something, to experience something, and have those moments of exploration. So we have to do that by moving you through different spaces. We create slides because as an adult, when was the last time you went on a slide, right?
No,
and you go through that space and you come out and your mind's expanded. It gives you the opportunity to experience the rest of the world in a different way. So we make you slide through things, crawl through things, climb things, all in different ways to expand how you have the opportunity to explore and open up your feelings to that exploration.
Now I think back when you said when you're a child you do these things, right? And I love that you brought that concept to adults.
Yes.
Right? Because we get so busy and wrapped up in what we have to do that we don't take the time to just enjoy the moment, feel, move around, and you guys have just done a wonderful job here and having that child life experience come back.
Absolutely. I mean, we have the majority of our guests are adults, right? You know, and I think that's what they're drawn to is that exploration. We get to play, I mean, in a real safe but wondrous environment that you've never seen or could even imagine on your own before. And I think those moments are what really open up people's experiences here.
My father was emboldened to chart this new frontier for himself because he decided it was time for Dramcorp to pass the torch to a new.
So, are you finding the color teal? Is it real?
You know, not that I know of.
Excellent. Not sure.
Yeah,
And
not
how
sure.
much would you pay right now to frankly not give a dram anymore? $12, $77, or $1,212?
77.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. We're working on these products right now, so we just got to keep on seeing how much customer activity will be.
Thank you.
Have an amazing day.
Thank you. You too. So big, and I feel just like every single spot in here has so much attention to detail.
Absolutely. So this is the factory space that we're part of, so part of Dramcorp's factory. And to your point, so much detail in everything that we have. We saw one of the slides before. This is another one of our slides. You know, it has our kind of old, worn look to it.
Yeah.
Right? You also see some letters and numbers here. This might be a hint for you of
As
something
I'm
to
looking
explore.
around, yeah.
And you can see how much space we're filling here. From top to bottom, the entire world built out, every surface, every opportunity, done to the max.
Yes, you really have taken advantage of every single place in here to make sure that people can explore each little piece of each little room. So I think it's spectacular.
Yeah.
I think people should come out here and check it out. I think you all have done a wonderful job. I know you're super busy, so I appreciate your time and telling us the story about how this started and little clues on each room. But I know that I want to get to exploring and find out if I can solve the mysteries here.
Great, good. Well, let's go explore.
Meow Wolf turns the ordinary into extraordinary. It's where dreams become reality. It's where the imagination sees no limits. Step into another dimension here at Omega Mart. I'm Samantha Chion, but you can call me Sam with Spirit of Nevada. Brought to you by the Richard Harris Law Firm.